This is Doom the Board Game Part 8. We've got a Marine kind of in trouble. Well, still, I mean, that's kind of been the story of the whole game. So we've got a singular Marine surrounded by an imp and 3 zombies and a trite. Luckily, the singular Marine happens to have a bunch of grenades, and that kind of worked out really well for us last time. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do yellow, blue, blue for a grenade toss. And I'm going to target, because we know that the grenade has a blast radius of 1 square. So I'm going to target the red zombie, and that'll clear out the trite and ideally all the zombies. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, looks good. That's 4 range, which is plenty of range. And it is 2, 3, 4 damages. So I mean, it definitely kills the trite. Oh, and it kills all the zombies, because the zombies are armor 2 with 2 lives, and there are 2 2s in a 4, so that is all zombies dead. And now the Marine is going to use his advance action so that was 1 attack and now 1 move. I keep forgetting to declare these things in advance like I'm supposed to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Opens the door. What does the Marine find behind the door? Funny you should ask. There's text for this. The corridor is thick with hideous creatures, several of whom surround a dying scientist. Help me, he cries, growing weaker by the second. Okay, so there is another scientist who I'll steal from. I'll steal the dead body icon from this other room here. So there's a dying scientist at the end of this corridor. As you can possibly imagine, there is a door at the end of the corridor, because there's lots of doors in these facilities. There's a blockade here. You remember how we killed all those zombies moments ago, right? Yeah, well, there's another zombie right there. You remember how I killed that demon dog recently, right? Yeah, well, there's another demon dog here, blocking the way, of course. And then another zombie. I think for flavor, I'm going to put the zombie back here next to the scientist. There's a couple of different zombies on the map, and you're supposed to do it according to the color of your chosen Marine, but I'm kind of... No, I'm actually... It's legitimate. Actually, the blue one is back here. So there. That's perfect. I'm not gaming the system. But I mean, something is chomping on this scientist. That's my point, right? That's the problem here. He's being devoured, and in fact, that is part of the scenario here. So it says, put a wound token on the encounter at the end of every round. So this is the start of the round, and this scientist has 3 wounds. So I'm going to do things in sort of reverse, just, I don't know, it's easier for me to remember if I see something there. So this scientist has 3 wounds on him. At the end of each round, I'm going to remove a wound token, and we'll see whether the scientist survives this experience. Okay, Marine's turn. I mean, it probably makes sense to do another grenade, right? I mean, that's the sensible thing to do. 1, 2, I only need... Yeah, if I target the demon dog, it's 1, 2 squares. I could kill the demon and the zombie in 1 attack. I'd still have this zombie to contend with, so it's 1 attack, and then I'll move up there and try to punch him next round. Okay, so grenade again, blue and yellow, two blue, and this is a fine roll. I'm happy with that. So, oh no, I'm not. No, I am not fine with that. That is only one range. 1. So I've missed. So that means the grenade scatters. This is interesting. So when a grenade scatters, you draw the top card of the Doom deck, and you turn it around, and you flip it this way, and it is saying that the grenade scatters to the left by 1 square. And we can tell which way is like north because there is a north token here as defined by the map. So the grenade is scattering from here to the left by 1. Well, it can't because it's in a very small corridor. So it hits the bulkhead and stays in that square, which means, by my ruling right now, that it explodes here, which means 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to hit the demon, the zombie, and the marine. So this could be really bad because I rolled 5, 6, 7 damage. 7 damage. Well, that kills the zombie, so that's a good thing. Let's start with the good stuff, the positive. Demon dogs, of course, have armor of 3 with 2 life. Well, there are 2 3s in 7, so that does kill the demon, which is the desired effect. But now let's talk about this marine. He's got an armor rating of 3 as well, just like the demon dog does. There are 2 3s in 7, so he's going to take 2. He's going to lose 2 health tokens. Unfortunately for him, all he had were 2 health tokens. He has just fragged himself. That earns the invader player another frag token. So the invader player now has 2 frag tokens, and the marine respawns. But not until after the invader player gets to take a turn. So I think the Mancubus is going to move up again. He doesn't have the movement to move this barrier aside, so he's still stuck where he is. He's off screen. That's the end of the round, right? Well, not yet. It's not. Does the invader player want to do any... Well, the invader player must draw a card from the Doom deck, and this is a surprise attack. Play immediately after declaring an attack, but before rolling any dice. If any marines targeted by this attack have a dodge order, cancel the ability to re-roll. Otherwise, this is an aimed attack. I guess what we'll do, just as the invader player, is spawn an imp and a trite here at the end of the hall in anticipation of the marine respawning. And then I'm going to move this guy here, I guess. Okay, so now I think the marine spawns 8 spaces away from where he died. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know where this guy can spawn, to be honest. You know what? Maybe I'll have him spawn way over here. But at the end of the round, before he spawns, I guess, I do have to discard a health token from this scientist. So he's got 2 health tokens left. The marine is back up to full health. Apologies for doing my health tokens in reverse. I don't know what it is, but I think counting up to death somehow works better for me. So full health, and it's the marine's turn. I think what'll happen now is I think he wants to probably advance and then attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I want to do another grenade attack? Yes, I do. What could possibly go wrong? There we go. That's what I wanted. Plenty of range. Well, I say plenty. Two range, but I mean that's 1, 2. And so that'll kill, ideally, all of the surrounding creatures. And yes, it will, because I got 7 damage there. So 7 is enough to kill an imp, and the imp nearby, and certainly a trite, because trites are really squishy. Maybe not squishy, just kind of brittle. Okay, so that was an advance, move, and an attack. Invader player's turn, drawing up from the Doom deck, and it's another smash card. I've had this one before. This is the one where you can get rid of a door or barrier. So guess what? I'm going to play that right now. I'm going to play this smash card immediately so that my Mancubus can discard of this barrier automatically and then move to 2 spaces. What a slow mover. I mean, no complaints. But it is beautiful how small, how slow he is. Do I have any spawn cards? I don't think the Invader player currently has even a single spawn card. That is interesting. I don't remember when that's happened in a while. I mean, it is a deck, so I mean, it does, things do tend to cluster up, and you sort of you do move through your resources, which is why in a couple of times there I wasn't spawning creatures, but maybe I spawned too many creatures. Maybe I should have saved it up. Well, it's not all gone. It's just not in my hand right now. That's all the movement and activations for the Invader. At the end of the round, I take another health token away from that poor scientist, and it's the Marine's turn again. So I think he needs to hurry over here. Can he get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, he can. Okay, cool. So he goes over here to talk to the scientist, but before he does that, he is going to punch the zombie. Remember, red dice, which is what his fist uses, gets 2 bonus damage. Range of 1 is a success, 3 damage on the dice, but then 2 extras for being deadly. So that's 5. So the zombie has an armor class of 2 and has 2 wounds. There are 2 sets of 2 in 5, so that kills the zombie. Now we can, and so we've rescued the scientist or whatever. Like, we no longer have to count down. Let's find out what does happen. The scientist looks up at you with wild eyes. Don't let them get the prototype. It's in a vault in the northwestern corner of this sector. Here, take the combination. Use the weapon against them. With that, he dies. Remove the encounter and the wound token from the board. Okay, cool. All right, so I've got a combination key or like a code or something to get into a secret room or something. So northwest. So that's north. So west would be in that direction. Let me look at the map really quick to see what I'm supposed to be building behind that door. Yes, okay, I see what I need, and I have it. I really do have it. Like, I literally have it here, but it's not obviously connected, and it's not populated, but that's fine. So that's good. We got to the scientist. We got some kind of combination. The Invader turn is now, so the Mancubus will continue to advance. I'll draw a card from the Doom deck, and it looks like I've got Jammed. Play immediately after a Marine has declared a non-melee attack, but before dice are rolled. Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind, maybe, when that comes up. I think for now, that's a good place to stop. I like the idea of a prototype weapon. I am very happy that I've reached this scientist. This is actually legitimately the first time I've reached that scientist in time. So that's very cool. On previous playthroughs, I've gone that way. And there's some good stuff to the east, don't get me wrong. I have gone north before, but I've never gotten to the scientist in time. So this is very fun. This is cool. Yeah, I'm eager to get to the northwest now because there's a prototype weapon apparently. And if that kills more demons, yes, I would like that. So let's try for that starting next time. Thanks for watching.